My name is Rick Just, and I've been writing about Idaho history since 1989 when I produced the official Idaho radio series for the state centennial. It was called Idaho Snapshots. I wrote a couple hundred programs for that, and then a book by the same name after the centennial was over. About 3 years ago, I decided to take that idea, that same idea about writing short little history vignettes about Idaho, and turn that into a Facebook blog. I did that. It's called Speaking of Idaho. I have about 10,000 followers. And of course, I wanted to continue writing books too. So I took a look at what was most popular. Most of my blog posts were getting 1,500 to 2,500 views. But I saw that Fearless Farris, the guy behind the Stinker Station Skunk, was getting maybe 25,000 views when I wrote about him and his crazy advertising. So I thought, well, there's a book. And yes, indeed, there's the book. It's called Fearless. And it's, of course, available at Rediscovered Books. And all right, that worked out pretty well. Let's try another one. I took a look at what was popular, and I saw that symbols, Idaho's state symbols, that was quite popular as a subject. It wasn't enough to make a book, though, so I needed to have a few things from my blog posts that added to that, so it was worth a few bucks and worth the size of a book. And how do I do this? What do I do? It has to be some kind of categorization, and so my categorization was alliteration. I'm a writer, you know. What can I say? Symbols, signs, and songs. I guess you've got all those S's in there. It's a fun book for fourth graders when they're studying Idaho history because they can learn about the symbols. It's a fun book for adults too because they can learn about rock and roll for one thing. That's songs, of course. Paul Revere and the Raiders, but did you know Grace Slick has an Idaho connection, and that Hot Rod Lincoln, that race, that song that was very popular, has a very deep Idaho connection. It was actually about an Idaho road. So I invite you to pick that up. Both books, all of my books, in fact, are available at Rediscovered Books in Boise and Caldwell. And you can buy them used, of course, too, at Once and Future Books here in Boise. Great places to get Idaho books.